Starfield is here, and although it is in a lot of ways the space sandbox we were promised, we all know installing a few mods is only going to make things better. And even though the game's kind of just come out, there are already 1.2 million downloads for mods. Here's 5 essential mods to put in your game right now. Number 5, the FOV Fix. Right, here's a really simple one. You might not know, but field of view has always been kind of a big deal in the Bethesda modding community. You know, you can just open the console and change it however you want, but you can't do that in Starfield now. The default for me, the first person was just a little too low in Starfield, which means a little too close, which means I can see things further away, but I find this is more geared towards console players who are sat at home on their couch and not PC people in front of their monitors. Having an FOV you're comfortable with is pretty important. Right now I have mine at 180. I actually like the close third person view that comes with Starfield by default. I usually play mine like this, but with this mod you can set them both separately, and you can just do this yourself. You don't need a mod, but to make things easy I used Starfield FOV by Hellstorm 102. It tells you exactly what you need to do if you want to do it manually, or just download the pre-made INI and tweak the values yourself and enjoy Starfield your way. Number 4, Compact Inventory UI. Okay, so if you're used to playing Skyrim modded, you're probably familiar with this mod called Sky UI that changes all the menus to be much easier to use on PC. And again, the game's designed for console players, but it's not a big deal. The community have already got a solution. It's called Compact Inventory UI, and well, it's pretty good already. I've gone ahead and got the slim version here, and it simply for now expands the list of items you can see in your bags in your inventory, and it's already a lot better. I think at this point we all know we pick up a lot of loot in Starfield. This makes it a lot easier to scroll through all of that. I am all for it. There's also mods out there that tag loot at the moment, but then it messes with the alphabetical system, so it's up to you if you want to go check them out. Go ahead and keep an eye on this one though, because I'm sure it'll get updated, but definitely get it downloaded. Number 3, Reshades. If you've never heard of a reshade or an ENB, they are basically ways for modders to add a custom appearance to your game. Using Reshade, they can play with lighting, shadows, saturation, a whole lot more. There are already several for Starfield, and if you ask me, the game at release, I don't want to say it looks bad, but it's definitely got a very desaturated tone to it, which in its own way works kind of well. But if you do want to add a bit more color and make the most of those lighting systems, which are insane by the way, holy moly, have a look on the Nexus under Reshades. There are a bunch. I'm using a customized version of Swayze's Reshade Starfield Edition in all of these videos. Number 2, Better HUD. Personal favorite mod here for me, and also one that some of you might not even want, but it's certainly been up in my immersion and enjoyment, and that is Better HUD by Cowl Matt. I've opted to turn off the enemy level, enemy health, and hit markers to change the feel of combat, and at some points it just makes an incredible difference. Take a look at some of this combat. All of this can be customized with different file options, and there's even other changes like moving the XP bar that are just a big thank you, so definitely go check this one out. Number 1, Smooth Ship Reticle and Smooth HUD. And another simple mod that can just help your enjoyment and the way you play the game on PC or even with controller is the Smooth mod by Alex Bull. This basically ups the FPS limits to your ship heads-up display, as well as in the optional files, every menu in the game. That means if you're playing on a high refresh rate monitor, you can actually feel the smoothness and changes when in all the menus, which is definitely a nice feature to game on. And when you're moving your ship around with the mouse, things are a little smoother as well. You can tell that the UI at least is more responsive, and it just feels a lot better. Alright, well, let me know if you want to play around with any of these. I've had these installed, a couple of others as well. Shout out if you can get that achievement mod working. I am currently streaming my playthroughs here on Twitch if you want to come and hang out and take a look. And if you're looking for a place to share your ship builds and settlements, there's a section in my Discord. Goodbye, folks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.